Hello, yogis. Hello, my beautiful, beautiful yogis. How is everybody today? Thank you for joining me. I miss you. I love you. So glad to have you here. I'm going to take another minute just to allow one or two more people to pop in. Coming to a comfortable seat. I'm going to get started in a seated position. Just start to breathe. Sitting up nice and tall. Just starting to let your heart smile, which hopefully will bubble up into your face and your spirit, bringing the smile inward and outward. I'm so glad to have you with me. Today we're going to move slowly and mindfully through our practice. It's going to be fun. Let's close our eyes. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Take a deep inhale. And sigh it all out. Another deep inhale all the way to the top. And sigh. And one more time. Deep inhale. Holding it for 2, 1, and letting it all go. Feel the shoulders melting down the back of the spine, away from the ears, pressing the crown a little bit taller, and drawing that chin in over your heart, sitting tall, confident, strong. Just breathing in and out through your nose. Connecting with your space, taking a moment just to center ourselves. Bringing our attention to our space, to our breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Few more breaths this way. Let's all inhale together, deep breath, bringing those hands up overhead, letting those palms connect and drawing the hands down to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Sitting up a little bit taller, choosing an intention for our practice. Let it be something positive, something that serves you today. Gratitude or balance, peace, self-acceptance, whatever that might be. And once you have that intention, let's bring those thumbs to that third eye, that space between our eyebrows, and hinge forward, bringing the pinkies and the elbows down to the earth. Taking an inhale, sitting up nice and tall, and then releasing that intention in your hands up into the sky. Letting the eyes flutter open, palms connect, weave the fingers together, press the palms up to the sky. And I have to send out one honorable mention to Mr. Mosley joining us today virtually. And let's press the air away, bringing the fingertips down to the earth, pressing them into the earth and dropping the chin to the heart. Inhale, lifting that chin up to the sky. Back to the heart. Start rounding that spine. Lifting that spine up and the chin up to the sky, drawing the shoulder blades together. And then rounding away, chin to the heart. Fingers stay where they are. And back up to the sky, drawing the shoulder blades back. Hands on the knees. Dropping the chin down. And roll that spine away, using the knees to balance yourself, really stretching the top of the shoulders and the neck. Press that heart through, draw the elbows back, heart forward. And round that back away, exhale. Inhale, forward. Maybe that heart comes a little bit further. And exhale, rounding it away. Inhale, forward. Lengthen that lower spine. We're going to fold forward, just gentle fold. Letting that neck and head relax. Softening between the shoulders. And rolling it back up, hands back on the knees. Inhale, up. Reaching those hands up. And pressing the air away. 2 more times. Inhale, scooping up all that love and peace. And pressing that air away. 1 more time. And pressing that air away. Again, bringing the hands up. We're going to twist it to the right. And bring it back through center and over to the left. Back through center, hands on the knees, sitting up tall, hinge forward, and trunk rolls to the right. Rolling that spine, letting the shoulders roll. Exhaling forward, and inhale as you come back. You can close your eyes here if you like, through your trunk rolls. Bring up that spine, opening the hips. And bringing your heart to center, sliding those fingers away for another forward fold here, dropping the head between the shoulders, shoulders down. And maybe rock it side to side. And sliding back up, rolling that spine all the way up, changing the cross of the legs. Hands on the knees, dropping the chin to the heart. Up to the sky, drawing those shoulder blades together. And then chin to the heart, rolling the spine away. Then bringing that heart forward. Elbows back. And rounding that spine. Press that heart forward a little bit more this time. Rounding it away again. Lengthen those arms. Then press that heart through. Lift up, lengthen, and we're going to forward fold here. Just coming down onto our hands, neck and head. Release. Shoulders are soft. 1 more breath here. And then rolling it up. Bring the hands back on the knees. Chin to the heart. And up to the sky. Back to the heart. Now we're going to lift those arms up, reach it up, inhale. Weave those fingers, press the palms away, and we're going to twist it to the left. Right hand stays where it is, reach that left arm up and diagonally across the body. And bringing it back down, both hands up through center and over to the right. Gentle twist here, opening that heart. Left hand stays where it is, right arm reaches diagonally across the body. And back. And both hands up, forward fold here. Reaching those arms away, sliding the fingers, lowering that forehead, and maybe rocking side to side. Letting those shoulders drop away from the ears. And slide it up. Hands on the knees, sit up tall, press the crown toward the sky, hinge forward and trunk rolls to the left. Feel the tension in the lower back and the hips start to release. letting that head and neck just roll gently as you inhale back and exhale forward. And one more time around in this direction. And we're going to forward fold again, sliding those fingers away. Feel the top of the shoulders just start to melt toward the earth. And sliding it back in. Inhale up. Let's press that right palm down to the earth, maybe coming onto the forearm, reaching that left arm up and over. And roll your heart toward the sky. Keep reaching through those fingertips and pressing that left hip to the earth. And float it over to the left. Maybe coming onto that forearm, reaching the right arm over, and then roll your heart up to the sky. Reach to those right fingertips. Feel the ribs opening. And that spine lengthening and coming back over to the right. And reach through the left. And back to the left and reach through that right side. Back to center, changing the cross of the legs, reaching up. Weave those fingers, press the palms away, wiggle the arms behind the ears, and we're going to bend those elbows, hands behind the head or on top of the head, opening in the front of those shoulders and the heart. Draw the elbow down toward the right, and through center to the left. Back to the right, and to the left. Back to center, reach it up, and then roll the spine away, bringing those hands out in front. So we're going to inhale up underneath that chin, angel breaths. Elbows nice and high, and press it away. Inhale up, and press. Two more, inhale. And press. And again, inhale up. And press. And bringing those hands up, straightening that spine, reaching toward the sky. Bring those hands behind the back. Clasp the fingers, knuckles toward the earth. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Shoulder blades together. Press those hands away from your lower back and toward the earth. Opening that heart and maybe just reaching that head back a little bit, not hyperextending the neck. And release. We're going to come into tabletop here. Stacking those joints, pressing the palms, and uncurling those toes and just wagging side to side. Stretching out this side of that hip. The other are IT bands. And maybe as you sway, you feel more comfortable coming a little bit lower, a little bit wider. Opening those tendons and muscles on the side of the hip. Coming back to center, drop that belly. Inhale up for cow. And exhale, press away for cat. Inhale up, and exhale, press really round that spine. 2 more times. And last one, and when your back is still arched up, sink back 3 or 4 inches, stretching that lower spine and shell stretch. And coming back to center, open the knees, super wide, big toes touch and sink back into wide like a child's pose. Wiggle the belly between the thighs and sink that bum back toward the heels. Lower the head. And if your forehead reaches the earth, you can roll it there, or you can stack your fists underneath your forehead to let the neck muscles go and release. Breathing here. Shoulders are relaxed. breath. And then wrap your arms around the outside of your legs, reaching for your ankles or heels. And pressing your heart toward the earth. A nice stretch in those shoulders and that neck. And release, hands underneath those shoulders. Walk it back to tabletop. Reset your table. And we're curling our toes, coming into our first down dog. Lifting those hips up. And pressing the heels, one heel first, allowing the muscles to respond. And then pressing that opposite heel. And then walking your dog and slowly pressing those shoulders back a little bit further, opening up the front of the shoulders and the heart. And coming to stillness. Inhale up onto the toes. Tailbone lifts toward the sky, pressing it back. And lower the heels down. Up onto the toes. Press those shoulders back. And lower the heels. And we're going to come up onto our toes and crouch our dog, sinking it low, gazing between our hands. Lifting it up and lowering the heels down. One more time. Onto the toes. Crouch that dog. Lift it up. Lower the heels. Right foot up to the sky. Really stretch through those right toes. Reach toward the sky with the toes and then make ankle circles here. And reversing those circles. Bend that knee and return that foot, left foot up. Point those toes and really extend from one foot to the other, reaching through both limbs and ankle circles. And reverse. And lowering that foot down, walk your dog. Coming up onto the toes, crouch that dog, and we're going to step it up between the hands, forward fold. Bring your feet a little bit wider than hips distance. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen that spine, fold it down, bend the knees, and ragdoll here. And maybe swaying side to side a little bit wider each time, maybe outside of your shins, opening up the lower back and the hips. Just taking your time. Coming to stillness and center, hands on top of the feet. Roll it up, drag those hands up. Roll the shoulders at the top, up, back, and down. Up, back, and down, 2 more times. And then up, forward, and down. Up, forward, and down, 2 more times in this direction. And coming to stillness, reach those arms up. And open that heart. Small back bend here, pressing those hips forward. Keep opening. Bringing the hands above the head and exhale to the heart. Replace those feet at hips distance. Taking a deep breath in. Little wardrobe adjustment here. Inhale, reach those arms up and back. Open the heart, pausing here. Really letting those muscles open. Palms turn toward the earth, dive it down. Fingertips lift and lengthen. And fold, reverse swan, reach it up. Keep inhaling, palms connect. And bring the hands behind your head for a reverse prayer, elbows up toward the sky. Inhale it up and to the heart. Deep breath. So it looks like this. Hands behind the head, elbows up. Reach it up and to the heart. Inhale, reach it up. Open up that heart and dive it down. Fingertips, lengthen that spine. And fold, reverse swan, reach it up. Connect those palms. Reach it back, hands behind the head, elbows up. Reach those hands up and to the heart. Shake it out. You can make arm circles here. It doesn't matter which direction you go, we're going to reverse in a minute. And reversing those circles. And back to the heart, pressing down through that left foot, bringing that right knee up to the belly, flexing that foot, and ankle circles here. Working on our balance, and our stability, reversing those circles, really pressing through that left foot, coming to stillness, and knee and hip circles. Going for 4 in each direction, warming up that hip. And reversing those circles. Coming to stillness, knee up to the belly, press that foot away. And bring it back in, lower that foot down, roll out your left ankle. Hands back to the heart, pressing down through the right foot. Grounding down, lifting up that left knee, up to the belly, flex that foot, and making ankle circles. Shoulders are down and back, and reversing those circles. And hip circles here. Working carefully, we're changing our center of gravity constantly. Just being aware and reversing those circles. This is great balance work. And bringing it back to the belly, pressing that foot away. Bringing it back in and lower that foot, shake it out. Hands on the hips, and we're going to do those hula hoop circles with our hips. And reverse. I love these, just always feel so good on the hips and the lower back. And bringing it back to center. Hands at the heart. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Reach the arms up. Open the heart. And dive it down. Fingertips lift it up. Press the tailbone back and the crown forward and lower it down. Bend the knees. Belly and thighs come in contact with each other. Another ragdoll. Swaying side to side. Still warming up that body. Shift your weight towards your toes. Maybe bring your feet a little bit wider. You can adjust your stance. You do the best yoga you today. And coming to stillness. Hands on the feet. Roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Reach it up and back. Hands together. Prayer. Reverse prayer behind the head. And back to the heart. Right knee up to the belly. Flex that foot. Press the foot away. And step back gently, bending that left knee to warrior one. We're doing slow motion yoga today, which sometimes takes more effort than moving quickly. Sink it low. Raise that heart up toward the sky. And into warrior two. Reaching the hands to opposite walls, really reaching. And reversing that warrior, just moving slowly, heart up toward the sky, and keep extending through the back. And back into warrior two. Side angle, arm on that thigh. Reach the right arm up and roll the heart toward the sky. Extend the arm overhead. Keep rolling that heart up. Beautiful. And then windmill the hands down, freeing that front foot. Roll up that back heel, step it up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it up, palms connect, reverse prayer behind the head. And hands to the heart. Other side, reach it up, open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Coming up, half lift. Again, really lengthen and fold. And you're going to wrap the arms around the back of the legs. Bending the knees, hugging yourself in tight. Shift your weight toward your toes and then maybe start straightening the legs for a deeper fold. Beautiful opening for the back of the body. Bend the knees gently. Reverse swan. Reach it up. Reverse prayer behind the head. And back to the heart. Lifting up that left knee. Press that foot away. Bring it back into the belly. Bend the right leg and gently stepping back to warrior one. Sink it low. Draw those shoulder blades together. Beautiful. And transition to warrior two. Reaching opposite walls. Reversing that warrior. Moving slowly as we go. Keep extending through the back. And back to warrior two. Side angle. Reaching up through the left and the heart rolls toward the sky. And extending that arm overhead. Feel that opening in that left side body. And windmill hands down, freeing that right foot. Roll up the back heel, step it up, forward fold. Half lift. And fold, reverse swan. Those hands connect, reverse prayer. And hands to the heart. Beautiful. It's a beautiful opening for the heart when you're up in reverse prayer. Check it out. Take a deep breath. Reach it up. And open. Dive it down. Fingertips lengthen and fold. And we're going to step back to down dog. Pressing those palms, walking your dog. And finding that perfect balance between your hands and your feet. Press through that left foot, right foot up. Toes reach, 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 reach. Bend that knee and coming into fire hydrant. Opening that hip. And reaching that foot back up. Three-legged, stepping it through. Warrior one. Opening that heart toward the sky. And warrior two. Reverse that warrior. Keep extending it back. And here we're going to revolve. Bringing that left arm up. Squaring the heart toward the sky. And reaching through the right hand down to that thigh. Extend up through the left. Right hand back up. And returning to reverse warrior. And coming right into side angle. And extend it overhead. Let's add that right arm. Maybe clasping the hands together. Working on that core. And frame that front foot. Roll up the heels, step it up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it back, reverse prayer behind the head. And hands to the heart. Good job, shake it out. Deep breath here. Other side, reach it up. And open. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, stepping back to down dog. And walking your dog. Coming to stillness, left foot up. Reach through those toes. Bend the left knee, fire hydrant. Back to three-legged. And stepping through for warrior one. Slowly growing your warrior one up from the ground into the sky and pressing the heart up toward the sky and opening to warrior two. Maybe sinking it a little bit lower, reversing the warrior. Keep extending. And here we're going to revolve that warrior. So right hand up, squaring the shoulders toward the sky. And reaching the left hand toward the inner thigh. And extend through the right. Strong warriors. Left hand back up. And returning to reverse warrior. Nicely done. And coming right into extended. And keep extending that hand forward, adding that left arm. Maybe bringing the hands together. And then frame that front foot. Roll that back heel up, step it up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it up, reverse prayer behind the head. And hands to the heart. Shake it out. Reconnect with your breath. You can pedal your feet. It actually feels really good, bending those toes back. Right knee up to the belly, flex that foot. We're going to press that heel away. And hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the belly. Bend that left knee and transition to warrior 3. So press the right heel back, left hand to reach above the head and keep reaching opposite walls. Bend the left knee and step it back to warrior 1. Draw the shoulder blades together. And we're going to bring that right hand down inside of that left foot. Sink the hips and reach the left arm up. Roll your heart toward the sky. Maybe bring that arm behind your back. Extend that arm back up and down to the earth inside the foot. Roll open to the right and the heart up toward the sky. We're going to lift up into triangle here. So hand on that left ankle. Straighten that leg and roll the heart even further toward the sky. Maybe bringing that arm behind your back. Windmill the hands down. Tap up that back foot about 3 feet for pyramid. Coming on to the fingertips, lift the belly. Lengthen and fold. Again, lift, lengthen and fold. And you can stay on the fingertips here. Head and neck just hang carefully from the spine. You can walk your hands backward, reach for that back half, or hands behind the back and press them up to the sky, working on your balance. A few more breaths here. Release the hands onto the fingertips and step it up. Forward fold. Bend the knees gently. Inhale, half lift and fold, wrapping the arms around the back, grabbing opposite elbows. And folding yourself in and shifting your weight toward your toes. And a deep yogi hug here. And release, hands on top of the feet. Roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Reach it up and back. Reverse prayer behind the head. And hands to the heart. Beautiful job. Balancing on the right, other side. Left knee out to the belly. Flex that foot. And press that heel forward. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bend the right, and coming back into warrior 3. Pressing that left heel back, arms forward. Carefully bending that right knee and stepping back into warrior one. Bring that heart up toward the sky, shoulder blades together. And into warrior two. Reversing that warrior. And back into warrior two. Let's come into side angle. We're going to drop that left hand inside of our right foot. Roll open to the left. Sink that hip. Heart toward the sky. Right hand inside of the right foot. Opening to the left. And here transition into triangle. Right hand to the ankle. Straighten that leg and roll open even further. Breathing here, lifting up through those left fingertips a little bit more. Bringing the hands down, framing that front foot, stepping the back foot up about 2 or 3 feet for pyramid. Toes face mostly forward. Inhale onto the fingertips, lift, lengthen, and fold. One more time, lift, lengthen, and fold. And coming into the version of pyramid that you like. I prefer this behind my back. I can work on my balance. And opening the heart as I reach my hands toward the sky. Making sure to check in with your neck if there's no tension there. One more breath. And release those hands, fingertips to the top, stepping it up. Forward fold. Half lift, lengthen. And fold, reverse one. Reverse prayer behind the head. And hands to the heart. Beautiful job, my yogis. Taking a deep breath here. Let's open up those wings. Press those wrists back. Heart toward the horizon. And bring the fingertips together, rounding that back away. So you press the hips forward. Open up those wings. Wrists point back. One more time, back to the front. Weave the fingers, press the palms. Raise the palms up to the sky. Wiggle the arms behind the ears. Bringing the hands back to prayer at the heart. Beautiful. Lift it up. Open that heart. Pausing here. Keep opening, pressing that heart up. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. And stepping back to plank. And holding this for 3, 2, 1. Shifting forward till your knees come down. Chest and chin. Uncurl the toes, pressing up to cobra. Modified cobra. Or up dog. Curl the toes and press back to down dog. And set your dog. Walk the hands back about 2 inches. And you're going to reach that right hand to the left ankle. Roll your heart under your left arm toward the sky. And breathe here. Releasing that hand back to its place, left hand to right ankle. And roll your heart under the right arm toward the sky. And breathe. And release. Coming up onto the toes, we're going to do spine waves here, so you probably need a little more space between your hands and your feet. Up onto the toes, lift the tailbone, lift the belly, round the shoulders. We're going to melt forward very slowly, melting down into modified cobra. Once we get there, pressing the heart through. Bringing the shoulder blades together and lifting back into down dog. We're going to do that 2 more times. And go as slow and mindfully as you can. Slow and controlled. Up onto the toes. Lift the tailbone. Lift the belly. And slowly, like you're barely moving, you do your version, melting down into modified cobra, pressing that heart through, and rocking back to down dog. One last time, toes, tailbone up, lift the belly and roll it forward. Building strength and balance throughout the body, draw that heart through, and rock it back to down dog, walk your dog. And 2 resting breaths here. That does wonders for the spine, shoulders, and neck. Actually, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. It feels good throughout the whole body. Setting your dog. Raising that right foot up to the sky. Point those toes and reach. Really reach. And lower that foot. Left foot up. Point and reach. And lower it down. Right foot up again. Reach to those toes, then coming up onto the left toes and really lengthen through both limbs. As high as you can. Lowering down and left foot up. And once you're up, coming onto the right toes, strengthening those ankles and those toes, reaching through the left and lowering it all down. Walk your dog. 1 resting breath here. Feel the strength in your upper body, balancing you in this pose. Come up onto the toes, crouch the dog, hop or step it up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Feet come a little bit wider, ragdoll again. Reconnecting here. Swaying a little bit wider, side to side. Giving those muscles a little TLC, they worked hard today. Coming to stillness, bringing those feet to the edge of your mat. Press the left palm underneath your head. Tailbone toward the sky, and we're reaching that right arm up. Nice extension through your arms, and then press down into the left to roll open to the right. And then reach those right fingers up. I can feel that stretch all the way down to my toes. And release. Right hand under the head. Reach that left arm up. Press through the right to open to the left. And breathe. And bringing those hands back down. Heel toe the feet back into hips distance, or even maybe a few inches apart. Lift, lengthen, and fold. Another yogi sandwich here. Hands behind the legs, fingers facing the heels. Draw yourself in. Shift toward your toes and then straighten those legs. And release, hands on top of the feet and roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Reach it up and back. Reverse prayer behind the head. And hands to the heart. Lovely job. Take an inhale. And exhale. We're going to plant our tree, rooting down through that left foot. Right knee up to the belly. Flex that foot. Press the sole away. And bring it back in, coming into warrior 3, reaching those arms forward, pressing that right heel back. Back to the front, hands to the heart, knee to the belly, and opening up your tree and plant it where it grows. Feeling that balance happening in your body. Connecting through your foot to the earth. And through your crown to the sky. Reach those branches and open. Just breathing here. Now if you want to open up that heart at the same time, you can bring your hands behind your back. Leave the fingers, press the knuckles toward the earth, and roll your shoulder blades together. And even reach those hands away from your lower back. You get to choose how deep you go, what pose you choose. Keeping that neck long extension from the spine. And bringing the hands back to the heart, knee back to the belly. Keep that foot out and swing it behind the left leg, coming into our bow. Releasing the fingers to the earth, head just hangs loosely, and stretching the outer part of that left thigh. Let those shoulders melt down. One more breath here. And roll it up. Bringing it back to center, shaking it out. Hands to the heart, rooting down through the right. Left knee up to the belly. And flexing that foot. Press that heel away. And bring it back in, bending that right knee, pressing back to warrior three. Reaching those hands forward, left heel presses away. To the front. And open up to the left and plant your tree. Breathing here. Melting those shoulders down, connecting with the earth through that right root. And reaching those branches up, opening the heart. Or maybe coming behind your back. I'm going to try that. Roll the shoulder blades together and then press those hands away from the lower back. One more breath here. Release the hands to the heart, knee to the belly. Keep that foot forward and swing it behind the right, coming into that bow here. And you can adjust the distance between your feet or your hip position, whatever you need to do to get that stretch right here. Beautiful stretch for that IT band, actually all the way down to the ankle. Checking in with your shoulders and your neck. And then rolling it up. Hands to the heart, shake it out at center. Good job. Let's cross the ankles, come into a seat. However you'd like to get there. And hug those shins in, bringing the heels by the bum. Wiggle the heart through the thighs. And hug yourself in, sitting up super tall, nice long spine. Reach that crown toward the sky. Arms reach out and plug the shoulders into the sockets. Press the heart through and then rock back on your sits bones, maybe lifting one toe and then the other. And really draw those shoulder blades back. We're going to raise that boat and hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly lower down. 1 vertebrae at a time. And once we reach the earth, letting it all go. Wiggling your shoulder blades together. Shoulders down away from the ears. Bring your feet wide. Knees are tented and windshield wiper the hips. Knees from side to side. And then we're going to drop both knees over toward the right. So the left knee is pressing into center. Lift that right foot and bring it onto that left knee. Beautiful stretch here. Again on that IT band. It's a very hard spot to stretch. Just breathing here. So in this stretch, we tend to arch our lower back, so I'm going to draw your belly in and press the spine into the earth, supporting that lower back. One more breath. Lift that foot off and back to a wide stance, dropping the knees over to the left, pressing that right knee in. Left foot comes up and on top of that right knee, and letting the weight of your leg and gravity do the work again, drawing the belly in and pressing your spine into the earth. And breathe into this outer hip. When we say breathe in, we know there's no lung capacity there. What we mean is bring your awareness there and mindfully allow those muscles to melt and let go. Sometimes we hold on to those muscles in a stretch. Let them go. One more breath. Lift that foot and release. Drop both knees toward each other. Feet are wide. And then heel toe your feet into center. Let the soles touch and the knees drop out to the side. Press your palms inside those thighs. And draw your shoulders down to the earth. Opening up those hips. And bringing the knees back to center. Press the palms. We're going to come into some bridge poses, releasing that lower back. Inhale, pressing the hips up, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And lower down slowly. And again, up with our breath. Pressing the knees toward each other and lowering down. Two more, this time coming up onto the toes at the very top, lifting up onto the toes, rock it back a little bit further, squeezing the glutes, the hips, the thighs toward each other. Lowering it all down, and then lowering those heels, again, rocking it up, one vertebrae at a time. Up onto the toes, lifting up a little bit higher, and lowering down. Once you're at the bottom, bringing those knees into the belly. Give yourself a big, loving hug, a hug of self-acceptance and gratefulness. And in this hug, point the toes away. Hands on top of the knees, flex the feet. Let's raise the feet up to the sky, ankle circles. And reverse. Bringing that left foot down to the earth. Crossing the right ankle over the left knee and pressing that right thigh away. Inhale the left thigh up to the belly and give yourself a big hug, flexing both feet. Shoulders release to the earth. Maybe even rock side to side, including a beautiful lower back massage. Coming to stillness, left foot up to the sky, point the toes away. Right foot is still flexed, and flex that left foot, curl the toes, and spread them wide. Point the toes away. Flex the foot, curl the toes, nice and tight, and then spread them wide. Beautiful, and then we're going to keep our right leg here, just bend that left knee and fold the foot down onto the right knee. Adjust your feet so that each heel is at the knee, and then hug yourself in. Shoulders back. Reclining fire log. Neck is nice and long. No compression in the front of the back. And unwinding. Planting both heels. Left ankle over that right knee and press that thigh away. And bringing that right thigh up to the belly, giving yourself a big hug. Both feet are flexed, shoulders down. Just reflect right now on how good you feel after practice compared to before practice. And we can rock side to side here, getting that massage in. And coming to stillness, right foot up to the sky and pointing the toes. And flexing, curling the toes in and spreading them wide. Point the toes away. Flex the foot, curl the toes, and spread them wide. And then we're going to bend that right knee, folding it down over the left, holding that foot down over that left knee, hugging yourself in, shoulders down. One more breath here. And then raising both feet up to the sky, press the heels away, toes towards your face. Here you can V the legs open and closed if you like. You can point the toes as you V your legs or flex the feet, whatever you like. Mix it up a little bit. And then come into a wide-legged straddle, pressing the palms inside those thighs, opening the hips a little bit more. Checking in with the shoulders that they're against the earth. Point the toes away. Flex the feet, bringing those feet back together. Bend the knees, another big hug into the belly, rocking side to side. And dropping the feet at the base of the spine, knees drop out to the side and reaching your arms up overhead. Holding on to opposite elbows. And inhale here. And sigh it all out. Another deep inhale. And sigh. And just feel your muscles start to melt away from the bones. You can roll your neck side to side if you like. Gentle roll. Now reach your arms up overhead. Nice long stretch. And bring your legs long on the mat, pointing the toes away, stretching north to south. And lengthen that spine, and then stretch just the right side. Reaching toes and fingers away from each other. And then just the left side. And then both sides stretching north to south. Bring those knees in, another big hug. Massage that lower back, rocking side to side. And then lowering down on your mat, adjusting your space, wiggling into your space, hands down by your side. Open up those palms in a receptive manner. Feet come wide apart, letting the toes flop out to the side, closing those eyes. Taking a deep inhale. And sigh it all out. Another deep inhale. And sigh, and as you're sighing, feel those shoulders melting down to the earth and away from your ears. One more time, another deep breath. And sigh it all out, feeling the earth supporting you, cradling. Feeling you melting into your space. Acknowledging the effort you put into your practice. Thanking yourself for practicing self-care and yoga. And I thank you for joining me in that today. The divine light that lives in me sees, honors, and bows to that same light in you. Let's go in peace and remember to take 5 to 10 minutes of just breathing and being. absorbing the beautiful energy that we've created today. Namaste.